Christmas season is that time of the year that lifts our spirits and moods. With the jingle bells, we all get excited to celebrate with families and friends. We gather to share some happiness and laughter as the season is about love. But do we ever stop to think about our brothers and sisters on the streets? Do we care to know where they go, what they eat, or who they share their light moments with, if they do at all? This season, Ronald Kagame with his team, who grew up in an orphanage and know how difficult street life is, came up with an initiative dubbed Christmas with Street Kids, aiming at feeding street children on Christmas to give them a smile and a feel of love.
Long ago, I used to be on this street selling banana, sweet banana for my mother, and I had to remember about these kids because I remember seeing some of them on the streets. So that's the reason why I do this.
We started this initiative in 2017. I personally was undergoing a series of depressive circumstances. I just lost my job, and amidst all that, I was wondering, was God trying to punish me for not helping people? So in that conversation, I had a sit down with my brother Ronald Kagame. He discussed with me the idea of celebrating a Christmas time with the street kids. And so when it was impressed upon my heart, I wanted to make sure that these kids have the best moments of their lives.
Every Christmas, we choose to have a luncheon and dine with them for Christmas. We believe that this is an easiest way we can reach out to those street children.
According to our personal experiences with people, we had to stand out for these kids, because it was one day as I was walking through the downtown, and I found out that these kids were sleeping in the sacks. So I was really touched, and I approached them. We took a portion of our local meal, Commando, and I promised them that on Christmas, I'll be coming back to give them a better meal.
It is quite challenging to gather them on such a day, as most of them scatter so early to fend for themselves, which means the team has to wake up early to gather them for church service.
It's really hard to collect them or find them already collected in one place unless you promise them of something. Ndio mumbuzeeko baganda bano tugenda kulya Christmas leero nga bulijjo. Jengi. Wejuga Christmas olingo saba. Ono muyingiza. Boye bakole.
A couple of years ago, I was more or less like them, and I needed someone to come in and offer a hand of support.
Being that they're children, I thought of bringing food, a bigger meal, a special meal to their table. And that's what we've been able, me and my team, because I've not been alone throughout all this.
They needed to have that thing which they don't have elsewhere. Because you want to plant into this young boy's life, into this young girl's life, something that is extraordinary, in a way that when they grow up, they'll always look back to these moments and know that however much the world seemed so much against them, not everything was against them.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
These are the street kids of Kampala, just a small group I guess, because I heard many street kids, and I was really embarrassed that they invited me to have food, because I told them I'm not hungry, but those guys are hungry. But okay, it ended up very well. And even the cameraman I know very well, and the pastor here. So it's amazing to be here.
Arrangements to reunite some of them with their families is done, and inviting others for family celebrations.
We have managed to successfully rescue over 7 street children. We have educated them, fully rehabilitated them through all these programs, and they are now back in their normal life. Some are back to their parents, and some are still living with us as we search for their parents.
We want something that was done for us, done for them. And we want the things that we were denied, the things that we did not have access to, they should have access to those same things. They should have access to good education, they should have access to good shelter, they should have access to a good family. They have to have a family semblance.
And it is this legacy that we carry on to pay back our mentor, Uncle Joseph Lubega, who inspired us to carry on the good heart, because there's nothing we can pay to him. Just we can only carry on his heart to other people in our societies. And we put this burden to all Ugandans. If you see a kid somewhere, inquire from them, see how you can help them, standing in their way to see how you can be of use in their lives.
We were never meant to do life alone. We need the love and care of others as much as we are loved. Carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the laws of Christ. Galatians 6:2.